So I played this list into Deathwatch the other day. It was actually my first game against Deathwatch, even though I played over 1,000 games in this new edition, or in 10th edition. Guess it's now about to be the old edition, I suppose. So this is Shadow Legion's list, and it's all big demons because I didn't want to drag a bunch of little demons down to my local game store. Um, Round one, he deployed all his Marines. I deployed all my demons except for my Bloodthirsters, which I stuck in reserves. Um, the Great Unclean One and the Lord of Change hung out with Be'lakor, and my Burning Chariot just kind of hung out on my home objective. And he had a knight with him. And in this game, it was really interesting because the knight was a knight gallant, a gallant or whatever. And I asked him about its profile, and he seemed pretty scary in melee, but not very scary in shooting. And so I decided to just avoid him, even though he walked him straight up to the center of the board and sat him on the home objective. Well, thing is, he did that right into my Lord of Changes and right next to Be'lakor. So I did consider just walking Be'lakor over there and slapping him with that if the Lord of Changes couldn't handle him. But after talking to him about his stats, I know his wounding on 5s, even with the big birds and everything. So I thought, maybe I'll just avoid this dude, kind of put a big bird in his way, and if he wants to come fight a big bird, fine. I'll lose a big bird and just keep running away shooting him or whatever. And we played Search and Destroy and Take and Hold. So, like I said, I was playing Shadow Legion, so my Burning Chariot just hung out on my home objective. And so this knight walks up to the center of the board. And I'm like, all right, that's probably just going to be your objective. You can kind of have that, right? And he brought some infantry and a Redemptor Dreadnought and a transport up the side of the table to the to an expansion objective, my expansion objective really. And my Guo had Leaping Shadow, so he went ahead and he scouted 9-inch towards that objective anyway. And so basically what happened is I shot this knight with my Lord of Change and rolled super hot and killed it in one round with both my Lord of Changes shooting it. I was super surprised. He even quote-unquote rotated ion shields, which is apparently not something he can do. He can't give himself a 4-up invuln with an allied knight. I asked him about it when he did it, and he assured me he could do it, so I didn't know any better, so I just let him do it. Well, he rolled all 3 and unders anyway, and lost that night round 1. So that was lovely for me. Then, Be'lakor took out some infantry. Well, round 2, he went first. Then round 2, he came over, Oath of Moment, my Great Unclean One, and killed it. He did a lot of shooting into that dude to kill him. But he did it, and that was that for him. So then Be'lakor came over with the Lords of Change and wiped out that whole section except for the Redemptor Dreadnought. So ultimately, by round 4, I had tabled him. The funny thing is, my Fade Thirster was complete crap in this game. He fought 2 squads of intercessors and actually failed to kill both of them because the dice rolls were so bad. First one I did a sweep attack on, and I failed to kill 5 intercessors with a librarian. And then the second time I fought 5 intercessors and failed to kill them with my strike attack. So I was like, oh wow, my Bloodthirster is just not doing well today. So one funny thing that happened was he decided to rapid ingress his intercessors that were being led by a librarian to try to take out my Burning Chariot that was on my home objective. And I actually rapid ingressed my Fade Thirster next to them, so if they were going to charge, they were going to have to deal with him too. He decided to charge anyway, failed to charge, saved me a CP. I went over, hit them, didn't kill them, then hit them again, killed them in the next turn, um, and left the battle. Went back into reserves. Super funny. All I lost this game was one Lord of Change and one Great Unclean One. That's it. Other than that, I wiped out his entire table. The final score was 92 something. He was like 40 points, I think. I had 94, 93, something like that. I don't know. Obviously not 93, but like 95 or maybe 90, something like that. But anyway, I beat him up. It was pretty bad. So, yeah, his list did okay. I think part of it was a skill issue on his part. He doesn't get to play a lot. Real nice guy though, and he also did something else that was not so good. He used for his Death Watch. He used devastating wounds on all of his weapons for one round, which he literally just can't do. It's not part of his detachment rule, but he thought it was, and he wasn't cheating on purpose. I'm sure of that, but he was definitely doing stuff he is not allowed to do, and he still got tabled, and I still won by a good 60 points. So it really didn't matter. Anyway, have a great day.